Nottingham Forest, the Tricky Trees, two-time European Cup winners. A club steeped in history. After years of languishing in the Championship, the Red Dogs were back where they belong in the Premier League. But since their dramatic promotion, it's been like Manchester Piccadilly up in this bitch. A revolving door of players and now managers. As the man with a face like a melted candle, Stevie Coops, has been replaced by Nuno Espirito Santo. And in this career mode, we're going to be flashing forward to see what could be possible for this man to achieve at the City ground. And with his affinity for Portuguese players and his connections to Jorge Mendes, we're going to emulate what he did at Wolverhampton Wanderers and complete this rebuild by only signing Portugueses. Now, as we start this career mode, we've simmed our way to the halfway point, with the table not looking too dissimilar from real life. Means that in January, we've got a little bit of packed cash to work with to strengthen this side and make sure that we secure Premier League survival for one more season. Now, with Nuno known for his tiki-taka football, the big focus is going to be building these strong triangles with lots of slow build-up play, but also utilising some of that pace and power in the attacking third. And with that in mind, Nuno's first little dippy into the transfer pot is going to be for a man who's been there, he's done that, he's bought a t-shirt, and he's scored an absolute bag of goals to go with it. Once my lord as the greatest of all time, put some respect on his name, because Cristiano Ronaldo becomes the first Portuguese to step through the doors of the City ground in the Nuno era. As he's coming in as a number 10, but he's used to wearing the number 7, we gave him the opportunity to choose, and he said, you know what, I'll have both. We said, Ronaldo, that doesn't really make sense. But we let him crack on anyway. 16 million from El Nasser. It's absolute bargain booze. And we will get this man firing in the Premier League once more. Next up then, we turn our attention to Mr. Lightbulb Moment himself, as we put pen to paper for Nuno Tavares. A flying left back with more burners than your kitchen stove. He's going to be a welcome replacement for Harry Toffolo at left back. But as a couple of men come in, we've got a little bit of deadwood on the chopping block as Scott McKenna and Czech Kouyaté both making their way through the exit door, along with Nico Williams and Moussa Niakite both packing their bags, so that we can free up a little bit of funds to sign one of the most exciting wingers in the league this season. Nuno reunited himself with Pedro Neto. £25 million from Wolves, going to be absolutely electric on the left-hand side. And then last but not least, someone who's just going to shore up that back line. Diogo Lecce, coming in from Union Berlin, concludes a transfer business, which means that we can get our teeth firmly sunk into this Premier League season. Now, speaking of this Premier League season, our expectations solely to stay in the league, but with players like Cristiano Ronaldo joining the club, we should have no problems picking up a few wins and getting ourselves to that magic 40 mark. First game of these highlights then, it's going to be the Gooners turning up at the City ground. Just before half-time here, it's Dominguez to sneak round the backside. Coming from deep, but the boys spunks one off the post. Deep into the second half, though, Arsenal's pressure paid dividends as Lecce couldn't clear his internet history. Even the centre defensive forward Kai Havertz gets himself on the score sheet. But as Pedro Neto gives Timber the old Attenzione pickpocket, steaming in on the Arsenal goal, he's just got Raya to beat, but it's proper lamb shank wanky dank from him. Heads up onto the next one, it's the Geordies, but it certainly was a day to forget for the Reds. Early effort from Isak gets him a goal to the good. Cristiano pumping one from deep, but it just whistles past Dubravka's post. Hudson-Odoi's brain was firmly on Epstein's island as he was sticking that ball into Rosed. But a second from Isak and a third from Harvey Barnes leaves us floundering in the relegation zone. Desperate to pick up some points next at home was the Hammers, and it's Diogo Lecce with better heading stats than Yanan scores the first goal of this Nuno Portuguese era. Another corner kick routine called me Austin McPhee as it gets half cleared, And Dominguez catching it sweeter than a mother's kiss at bedtime. Morgan Gibbs White next up to rattle one off the post. But it's a hopeful ball dug into the box. But it's Souček with his best Noel Edmonds impression because it was deal or no deal with it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo to step up and convert the resulting penalty. But when you think of flash, you think of style. You don't think of Cristiano Ronaldo signing his contract in 2003. You think about him scoring overhead kick bangers and securing our first big 3 points. Up against Brighton, Ronaldo trying to sneak one past the goalkeeper with an early effort. Brighton do start to apply the pressure, but with our best Craig David impression. It's from the front to the back, that's where I was at. You know that Ronnie's gonna do it like that. Buzzing forward, the Red Dogs like the Red Arrows. And just like Arena Shake, Cristiano Ronaldo don't miss them one there, boy. Lucky to keep up the momentum in the league. We find ourselves at Kenilworth Road. Sangare getting stuck in early on in this one. But answers on a postcard. Explain it to me like on 5. How on earth that is a red card? But with nothing left to play for other than a spot in the top half of the table. A cheeky little Michael Bublé from Dominguez was enough to secure all 3 points, to secure our place in the Premier League for next season. And just like your granddad when he's won full house on the bingo, let this old man loose with a whole bag of cash. As we go into the second season then, Awoniyi didn't get an absolute sniff of game time last season. So we've bought him a ticket on the number 9, get himself off to Villa. Gives us 81 milli to spend. And with a whole mess of players coming back from loan deals, getting rid of a lot of this deadwood is priority number 1. But with us being the little cabin wenches of the Premier League last season, being passed around like a box of celebrations at Christmas, we needed some defensive reinforcements, and it's the centre defensive midfielder who we're going to turn into a centre-back. The ex-Buddington Florentino comes into the club for 30 million on the button. But Nuno's invited Big Ten Hag over because we've got our eyes trained on a record signing. Him and Ronnie have got a special relationship off the pitch, but it's an on-the-pitch relationship we're looking to blossom now. Diego Dallo, along with Conceição and Guedes. They're going to be our spicy rice, our hummus, our peri-peri mac and cheese that's going to go with our butterfly chicken. That is our first team this season. First game in the league then, we're up against LIVERPOO Liverpool FC. After strengthening the squad, our ambitions for this season, of course, we want to go a step further. Pushing for them European spots, and also a little cut run wouldn't go amiss. And hark at the statement of intent from the GOAT. Carving Liverpool open like a turkey on Jesus' birthday. But it didn't take Liverpool very long to reply. It's Darwin Núñez, saviour of the big Reds. But as Liverpool are piling man forward here, Neto picking the ball up here though, as he looks like he's at Cuba Revolutions, the way he's shaky and shimmering. The ball gets moved on to Ronaldo as he's faced up by the Ginger Van den Berg brother. He turns him like a Swiss roll. He's licked it twice and he's posted it once. It's next day delivery. Royal Mail, eat your heart out. But the absolute goal theft doesn't stop there, as Darwizzy sneaks through the conservatory and grabs himself a second. CR7 almost completing himself one of the sexiest hat-trick performances you've ever seen in all your life. But it's a goal made at Nando's because it's one wing to the other. And it's proper Nossa Senora Aparecida, because we've got all 3 points against Liverpool on the opening day. We don't have to travel very far for our next match-up because we're in Merseyside once again. Everton couldn't clear their lines and it's Sangare to open the scoring. But it's Onana hustling and bustling past our brick shithouse to go and get them back into this game. Short free kick taken and gives it to the GOAT. His effort's blocked, but it's Tavares sweeping up like a pedo in a primary school. Flashes his effort into the top binzer, and it's a Windsor. It's another big win, keeps our momentum up in the league, and you know Daishi, he was screaming something about Brexit when that flew in. Next up in the league was Spuddington's, probably our biggest test. And the one thing I've got to say about Florentino, I love the kid, but Jesus Christ, I'm going to need to get him a restraining order. When he gets within 100 yards of that penalty area, he's all legs and arms. Luckily, Zeus in goal for us gets us out of jail, but it doesn't matter what we throw at Spuds today. Just nothing was getting past Vicario. And eventually, Sonny does make us pay, sticks one into the top binzer. But it does go from bad to worse as we go up against Wolves, and all 6'11" of this bloke sticks it into the front post. But minutes later, it does go from bad to worse as would you like a little peri-peri drizzle with your chip there, son? Two big fat juicy owls on the bounce. Sees us slide to the bottom half of the table. Looking to bounce back, we're up against the Palace made of crystal. It's CR7 and Neto throwing stones but can't quite make the breakthrough. Until late in the second half, CR7 gets 2 bites at the cherry, and he finds a second one very fruitful. As we hit the January transfer window, there's a couple of names leaving the club. A lot of youth players that we're never going to make it. Defensive fragility means that we needed to pick up another centre-back, Danilo Pereira coming in just to shore up that back line. But the second half of the season saw us handing out 3 points. Like that weird guy on your road hands out sweets at Halloween. I swear Daddy's on the register. Pedro Neto's weak foot banger gets us ahead in this one. But our defence is leakier than when your mum's got a bit of a heavy flow. And it is Jimenez to bury one past Zeus. Means we come away with just a point, and we finish the season in 12th spot. And as we go into season 3, we need to really start picking up some quality players that can push us up the league. And maybe we need to start thinking about that cup run. Now, as we roll into season 3, where do we need to improve on this squad? I'm looking for another midfielder, potentially someone who's going to be a bit of a utility player. And also someone who can test Ronaldo up front for that first team spot. And as we shake hands with Pep, it's Dominguez who's going to be leaving the club. £40 million on the button, which gives us over 100 million to spend. And you need about 100 million just to sit down with this bloke. He drives a hard bargain. But just imagine how much money them dead all black suits cost. But we get the deal done. It's all wrapped up because Vitinha's coming into the squad. £55 million. Adding a bit more of an attacking threat to that midfield trio. As one midfielder comes in, another midfielder goes out. £15 million for Ryan Yates, which frees up a little bit of fundage, which means we can get this jack of all trades in Rafael Guerreiro. Stick a high vis on him, he can do a myriad of jobs, and for £15 million, we might as well have picked him up from a car boot sale. And then last but not least, then we needed someone with a little bit of quality, someone who's just going to stick the ball into the back of the net. And that man who's going to be testing CR7 is Beto. £32 million release clause paid. Have we been bent over a little bit? It was a bit of a panic buy. But under the tutelage of the greatest striker of all time, I'm sure we can mould him into a bit of a bagsman. Now, I've already said it, but this season it's a little bit of shit or bust. Because it's European places and a cup run or absolutely nothing. Now, the first game up this season is a team that have turned themselves into title contenders. Not only on FIFA, but in real life as well. It's Aston Villa. But this geezer is not having a midlife crisis just yet, because Cristiano Ronaldo is still scoring absolute scorchers. Leaves the best goalkeeper in the world flapping like your mum's lips in the wind. But after that unbelievable start, it was proper panic stations, because this spicy little Moroccan end the series not only getting 1 but getting 2. Leaves the Red Dogs staring down the barrel of the first defeat of the season. But after bringing on Beto, he just showed us how much he can change a game. He has Pau Torres like Bambi on ice. And eventually the ball gets slipped through to Kosin Shao. Late on, the ball gets shipped through to Guerreiro, who tries a Chris MD knuckleball special, but can't quite beat Dibu in goal. Out of the frying pan and into the fire then, because next up is Spuddington. Beto's first start of the season, and it doesn't take him long to stick one into the onion bag. Leche, who I thought was going to be a bit of a stopgap, has kept his place in the team. The ball gets shipped on to Gibbs White, who just knocks it on like a hot potato. Basuma goes diving into the back of him, and you've got enough time to dive yourself into a bath now, son. Dello later on airdrops one from deep, beats Vicario, but can't quite beat the post. Chelsea, the next visitors at the City ground. Neto going clean through first couple of minutes, but it's Robert Sanchez with an unbelievable save. Tavares going to swing one into Beto in his effort, just flashes over the bar. Another headed effort from Neto, but it's Robert Sanchez once again denying him. But this last one, I'm going to need Stephen Hawking to explain the laws of gravity to me. MC squared equals how on earth has that stayed out? Little Midlands derby, and as Coventry next up at the City ground. Unbelievable save off the line, but Beto can't finish his dinner. It's actually quite outstanding for the man that is this tall, this big, this strong, to be so bad with his head, but to be so incredible with his feet. Match winner against the Sky Blues, and as we come up against Brighton here, the Seagulls, like paper bags in a hurricane behind Beto as he goes creaming through and sticks the ball on a silver platter for Elanga to just griddy all over him. Momentum well and truly with us as we come up against the Gooners. Cameras now producing a stop from Sangare, but there is absolutely no way he was keeping this one out. Diego Leche must have spent his Christmas break in Amsterdam because he's just chucked a bicycle at it. Getting a bit silly with it now as we try the corner trick once again. That one's blocked. Elanga then keeps it alive, and it's Hudson-Odoi to swing the ball into the corridor of uncertainty. But there is one thing that I am certain of, and it's Diego Dallo being the best right back that I've ever used. Chucking out a bit of a rotated squad in this one against the Canaries, and it's Ronaldo to little Chippy Tutu. But goal of the day goes to our centre-back, who's got 52 long shots. All I'm saying is it's a good job we're not in Europe yet, because we haven't licensed that AK-47 that Florentino has got attached to that right foot of his. Now, I'll tell you a little story. Someone, while I was out for Christmas drinks, told me I looked like Gary Barlow. I said, I'll take that. Vitinha in the FA Cup semi-final, finishing off a routine that would make synchronised swimmers stop and stare. Didn't take long for Man City to start piling on the pressure, though, and of course, you get him anywhere near the box and Mr. Spaghetti Legs always going to be conceding a penalty. It's Neymar Jr. to step up, but of course we've got Zeus in goal. Makes him look like a right mug, but to be fair, he probably just wants to be jopped so he can go and kiss his sister or something. Neymar does drag Man City back into this game, but it is the tricky trees once again flying forward in numbers, and it's the man who's currently being courted by Pep. Pedro Neto sneaking one into the front post. And then to add insult to injury, it's Ederson Butterfingers in goal. And Beto sticks Forest into the FA Cup final. And then the last game of these highlights just before we do our best Coldplay impression and get ourselves back to Wembley. The Luton goal living a charmed life, but as Vitinha gets us the first. The long ball from Zeus is flicked on by Pedro Neto. And like a rattle dream Papa, fly on shit, Beto clean through, left foot, strikes it. Secures us the win, secures us all 3 points. And also secures us third place in the league, confirming Champions League football next season. But before we can start thinking about the champions, got an FA Cup final to contend with. Here we go then, the tricky trees. First chance at a little bit of silver, but in our way. Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. Got an incredible squad on them. I've just seen Sonny. Jesus Christ, they've definitely improved. But boys, come on! We've been absolutely cooking on gas this season. None of that coal stuff, it's all gas. Come on, the boys. Got Hakimi, no Trent in there. He's probably gone to Real Madrid like he always does. Oh, we've nicked it though. Go on then, Neto. Beat him for pace. Endo's not got burners like you have. Endo has not got burners like you have. And it's on in the boots. Oh, big start. Alisson almost had your pants down. He's coming for the lot today. Ball into the mid. Go on then. Neto on again. Mate, they don't want it with you today. Beto's through. Strike it, Betts! Oh! He's whistled. He's absolutely whistled one past the stick. Oh my God, that's so close. That is absolutely devilishly close. Nice. Oh, that ball's not nice though. Just stand him. Well done, Fatina. He's done absolutely class there, mate. Nick it back then. Don't let him get in there. Well done. Nice defending though, boys. Want it the other end of the pitch though, don't we? We don't want it down here. Ball! Oh no! What a ball in! Massive header just before half time. Oh, that is an absolute punch to the gonads. Here's Chavez. Oh no, danger. Well done. And we go then. Just before half time. Go on, Beto. On your bike. Lovely little touch. Go on, Bet. Hit it. Oh, save. Oh, how has he not gone in? Sangare. That would have gone in. Taking the piss. Can't be doing this, boys. Dalot done class. Oh, Hudson. Dinked him. Oh, Allison for the cameras. For the absolute cameras. Edge of the box. Strike this one. Fatina! Dalot just standing. Nice. That's beautiful. And off we go. Go on, Beto. Spread your legs. Spread your legs, son. Go on. Go on, Bet. There's no one up there. Oh! Hudson with the acrobatics. It's just not good enough, though, is it? Sangare. Can see Dalot. Can see him. Strike one! Ah! Ball in there. Hudson. Into Dalot! Yes! What an equaliser. He's been our best player by an absolute country mile. Get in, Dalot. It's exactly what we needed. Just a little bit of a change around. Do I want to run a... Go on then, we'll get Guedes on. We'll get Guedes on. I ain't bringing Cristiano on. I'm not bringing Cristiano. Come on, a little bit more pace then. Last couple mins. Let's go and snatch one. Sangare wants it. Oh, that's lovely. Go on, Guedes. You got burners. You got burners, and I can also see... Far stick! He's won it! He's only gone and won it, the little Portugueser! He's followed us from Ajax. Get him in that team. Oh, it's an absolute little 1-2 punch, isn't it? Guedes, far sticker, and Kawansen Shrau, whatever his bloody name is, sticks into the back of the net, and Alisson scrambling. Klopp is absolutely a rage. Please don't tell me that's gonna come back to bite us in arse. Here's Carvalho. Oh, he's done him. Oh, he's done him. Oh, and he's done him as well. Nothing silly. Nothing silly, stupid or dumb. Get it out. Get it gone. And again. It's done. Get in the boys. Just what we needed. Here we go. Sangare to lift it as well. What a story. Jesus Christ. You better brush your teeth. Get your hands around it, big lad. FA Cup. First time of asking. It's the first little stepping stone. And let's hope next season we're lifting aloft a lot more. What a result! What a season! The Tricky Trees, the Red Dogs! This concoction that Nuno's just brewing is starting to develop into a fine Madeira wine. Now as season 4 rears its ugly little head, a couple of signings in this squad could certainly be challenging on all fronts. And the first big signing of the season, a chin strap for this thin chap, makes that fat booty go clap. Inacio from Sporting Lisbon coming in for a big fat sum of 35 milli. But we've got the old pal Simone back on the blower, because this lad I've wanted to bring in from day dot. With that hair, wouldn't look amiss in a 2011 One Direction music video. But the little Spice Boy, João Felix, just gonna take this squad to the next level. Champions League ready, this squad, I tell ya. It's looking a little bit naughty. Of course, due to our FA Cup triumph, first game up this season is the Community Shield. Mega chance to get our hands wrapped round another piece of silverware. And it did not take this boy very long to get himself on the score sheet. His goal bonuses must be paid in bottles of hairspray and a Dyson hair wrap. I'm a Manscaped man myself. That skin-safe technology is an absolute game changer. Sangare, get used to it, my son, because there's a lot more where that come from this season. Getting us started on league action then, it's a game against the Blues. Chelsea have become a little bit of an unofficial nemesis to this side. Dalot almost opened his account for the season with an absolute screamer, but of course, it's Beto. When he's up for it, he's a menace. He's absolute right foot, left foot, devastating. But to be fair, I gave him a little bit of stick early on in the video because the geezer couldn't score a header for love nor money. 1-0 up going into the 92nd minute, and it's Mr. Spaghetti Legs to strike again. Keep your hands and legs inside the vehicle at all times. But it's Zeus bailing us out again from the penalty spot. Champions League group Piso. It was just this game against Marseille to decide who finished top of the group. But it's Vitinha to produce something out of the top of the draw. As the keeper stranded off his line like his name's bloody Wilson. But it's proper. Whatever you can do, you can also do even better, as Vitinha slaps another humdinger over the head of the goalkeeper, and just like a bungalow, he's got nothing upstairs. Ball gets lofted into the box a couple of minutes later, but I didn't realise Marseille had signed Paul and Barry Chuckle, because it's all to me, to you, to me. Vitinha steps up for his hat-trick. Yeah, he's made you look like a right twat there, mate. But to round out the result, have you ever seen a goal that has made you absolutely horny? Because right there, I just have. Beto moves it with his right, flicks the ball over Gabriel's head with his left, and then just twats one into the top binzer. That means top of the Champions League group confirmed. But we're slowly chugging on in the league as well, as we're in a 3-horse race with Man City and Gooners top of the league. Beto very easily just nudges the Fulham boys aside with a fantastic header. Tavares with a first-time ball here that renders all the Crystal Palace defenders as useless as tits on a nun. And it's Neto to prod it over the line. Our incredible run of form looks like it's coming to an end as the minutes wind down at the game at St James's Park. We work it out like Albert Einstein. It falls to Dalot. And he's got the skill, he's got the composure. And the dinklage was weighted to perfection. Like your mom now, she's been on that carnivore diet. Absolutely henny. Remember his bulking season. Next up, we're at the Theatre of Dreams, but it's turned into the Theatre of Nightmares for our title hopes. But a little bit of Route 1 football will never hurt anyone, as Beto as the defender in a right old 2 and 8, which leaves João Felix clean for on goal. And it's death taxes and João Felix one-on-one. After that, though, backs to the wall jobby for the Red Devils. As the ball gets nodded down to Neto, he digs out an effort unreal save from Bunu, but he gets straight back up and denies the second. But as we approach the hour mark, it's everything but the kitchen sink. You might have a leaky roof, but you've also got a leaky defence as Tavares rises like Jesus on a Sunday. Proper biblical stuff. Staying in Manchester overnight then, as we've got an appointment with Manchester City in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Unreal CDM work from Sangare and Vitinha striking the bar. Beto's just going to absorb the pressure, scoot one into Vitinha once again. Forces a big stop from Edison. But as the game rumbled on, gaps in the Manchester City defence started to appear more and more often. And it's João Felix to take advantage. Puts us through 3-2 on Ag. And that, of course, means we've got a semi on us. Napoli stand between us and a Champions League final at the first time of asking. 1-1 at the City ground meant that it was all to play for in the second leg. As João Felix picks the ball up and gives it into Beto. The Napoli defence, like an old man playing Jenga, bound to fall apart. Minutes later, Sangare's effort rattles off the bar. But once again, it's Mr. Spaghetti Legs. First of all, gives away the ball. Then, if you'd have chucked a blanket on him in the box, he would have been sleeping on his own. But it's Victor Osimhen to step up, and this time, he's made Zeus look like an absolute fool. Eventually, we realised how to keep Kvaratskhelia quiet. Just stick Vitinha on him. And he's going to drag us up pitch and then give the ball into João Felix, who's going to find the run of Beto. And I tell you what, this bloke may be the best striker that we've ever seen on this channel. He can do it all. And this time, he sent us through to the Champions League final. In the league, as we go into the final day, 2 points behind Manchester City, who have got Spurs on the final day. But then a couple of days later, it's a final against Wolfsburg, lads. We can do the absolute Michael Double here. The team that is going to face Liverpool on the final day is on the screen right now. Final game of the season. It's a must win. And it's live. Yeah, we're back again. Liverpool once again in the live game. But this time, it's not for an FA Cup. It's not for anything little like them trophies there. It is Premier League trophy time. Man City sitting 2 points ahead of us. But if we slap these up here, I'm telling you, Spuds are going to do us a favour. Come on! Tricky trees! One more big game. Premier League trophy. Florentino just distribute. Oh, Salah almost catching Tavares out. I ain't having it, not today. Oh, Neto. He's done Hakimi. João Felix in there. Yes! Yeah, what a start, my son. 4 minutes in. Like a bullet to get. João Felix slams us into the lead. Hakimi done him like a kipper. The big ginger in the middle. Not picked him up. He's ghosted in. He slapped it past Ali. 1-0 early doors. Good start, boys. Beto just going to take it into feet. Oh, he's been nicked. Oh, this is not good. Boniface. Boniface! Good save, Odyssey. Odyssey's what his fucking name is. I don't bloody care. I just care that he keeps him at. Oh, Sonny's just overran it. Delo's giving the ball away. Now we can go then. Now we can go then. He's got there. Big switch. Oh, Sav, where's the torch? Oh no, this is danger as well because Salah's now left all alone. Just got to stand him. Just got to stand him. Oh no, it's fallen. I knew exactly when it went there. When it fell to Sonny, he was never going to miss, was he? Just before half time. We're defending that so well. Jammy. Pure jam. Gutted. Oh, fuck off, Klopp. You absolute prat. Lovely. He's kept it brilliantly. Go on in. Pedro! Should not have been him going in there. Why is Beto not? Strike it. Oh. Ah! Not good enough. That's well won, though. Hudson! Yes! What a hit! Oh, Hudson-Odoi! I tell you what, Epstein has taught you many things. But how to touch little round things. I tell you what, he's done an absolute dream of that. Beautiful little strike. Recycled it. Salah, the injured party. But it is Callum Hudson-Odoi with a little rocket. Get in the boy. Come on. Tighter than a duck's arse then, boys. Tighter than a duck's... Oh, no. Maybe I need to get Vitinha off. Yeah, after this, he's coming off. Strike it. Strike one! Oh, Florentino! Oh, that's got me absolutely pitching a tent, that has. This geezer's got about 14 long shots. Oh my God, he's caught it. Beautiful. It ain't stopped moving until it's hit the back of the net. Call it a whiz banger. Call it an absolute thunder bastard. We just call them piss missiles back here. Get in the boy. It gives us a 2-goal advantage. Alanga's going to nick that. Oh, Hakimi. Dyson with death. Here's Boniface. Ignacio just holding him up. Chavez, and we go then. Oh, Cristiano. Boniface, give it away though. Oh, that's terrible. No! Whoa, it's Gakpo. We just needed to keep it nice and tight. Oh, this is absolute cat amongst the pigeons. Foul, ref. Gotta be a foul, ref. That's all day a foul. If that was us, you're 100% giving that. Simicas. Gakpo. Gonna try and run him. Send it. Oh my God. Nick that. Well done, Cristiano. Keep it up there. Our ball. Gotta be our ball, ref. You're absolutely mugging me here. 4 minutes left. Get it gone. Just run it. Just run it. Just run it, Zhao. Just run it, Zhao. Keep going. Strike one then. Oh, brilliant save. I'm not brave enough. Oh, no. Quite clearly not what I wanted to do. Just win the ball back. Just win the ball back. Don't let him get anywhere near. Nowhere near. It's done, ref. It's done, yeah? It's done, yeah? We're a minute over. Come on. Big wins. Big wins. Big wins. Get it gone. Get it gone. Yes! That's what I needed. Are we going to go mad, though? I don't know. It's looking a bit lukewarm. It's looking a little bit lukewarm. I don't know what it is with this game and not showing me the trophy lift. They did this with Halzo in as well. Confirmation that we are Premier League champions as we go down here and have a look at the City result. Massive fumble of the bag as Man City lose 1-0 to the old Spuddington. But our attention firmly turns to the Champions League final up against Wolfsburg. It's do or die. I'm not doing another season. I just can't. Up the tricky trees. It's the Champions League final. And it's live. Premier League ticked off then. But Champions League still awaits. We're at the San Siro in the Italian capital to play the Wolves But I tell you what, wolves often get lost in the trees, lost in the woods, lost in the forest. And that's exactly what they're coming up against today. The tricky trees. We're not fumbling the bag. Come on, the boys. Let's get stuck in. Oh, Ravella's done well there, though. Oh, this is danger. This really is danger. Well done, Florentino. Sangare just going to stand him. It's Bakayoko. Oh, danger. Danger, danger, high voltage, let's call it. Bakayoko into Svanberg. It's a nice little win. Oh, they've got it back as well. Right, let's spin this out and let's go. Play him. Well done. Back into Felix. Go on, Phils. Go on, Phils. Finish! What a piece of play there from back to front, just like that. Beto arriving through the advertising boards, but it's Felix, our most expensive player, our highest rated player, could potentially have won the highest rated, the most expensive competition. Danger. Oh, this really is danger. No, well done. It's a great save. Lads, what is going on? It's Wolfsburg. We played better against Liverpool. Is it time that we bring Elanga on? Potentially. Florentino strikes one! Oh, what have we done this time, though? Oh, it's not bad. It's not bad! Ah! Beto. Little glancer. Little glancer would have been a dancer. Ignacio out here with Bakayoko. It's definitely a danger. Oh! Oh, Sangare, why have you just ducked out of that? Lads, this is falling apart, this is. Go on, Elanga. Not that down. Well done. Beto's gone back through again. Strike one, first time! Oh, what a finish. This boy, honestly, could finish anyone's dinner. He could finish a Kanye album. He's just absolutely ridiculous. You put him in front of goal, and it's a foregone conclusion. It's death, it's taxis, and it's Beto one-on-one. Look at that. To be fair, it's right down the middle of the goal, but I think he struck it so hard. Keeper don't know what day of the week is. Ah. It was the Gibbs stat. Just stand him. Just stand and remember, they can't cross for shit. Oh, saying that, cross for shit. I don't think so. Keeper's up. We'll have this. We will have this. Go on then, Neto. Oh, referee's blocked him. You little shit. We were clean through then. I ain't happy about that. I really ain't happy about that. But I am happy about the fact that it is done. Rebuild complete. Nottingham Forest. Back at the pinnacle. Back where they belong. Oh, what a rebuild this has been. It's took me God knows how long. Feels like it's took me a whole calendar year. But the team that we have assembled, full of Portugueses as well. Some of the talent coming out of Portugal is just naughty. I'm definitely going to be playing with a couple of these boys. Most importantly, I need to get Beto back in whatever shirt that I am managing from now on. He's going to be an absolute staple because he's a problem. But it's Sangare lifting it aloft. Done, dusted, finito. Well done, the boys. Just the way I wanted to start 2024. Now, geezers, if you've enjoyed this rebuild, Make sure that you've dropped yourself a like. Make sure that you comment down below as well who I should be rebuilding next. I want to see an absolute bag of teams down there. But first rebuild of 2024 completed. Tick it off. It's done, dusted. It's much love from me. I'll see ya very, very soon with the first episode of our new series. And I'll see ya in a bit. Peace!